This is ABC15 Mornings.
History made this morning.
Mission and liftoff.
SpaceX launches its third crew in less than a year.
It's that time of the year, the return of the rattlesnakes.
Fear that people feel is a thing that is easily exploitable by people that would want to do that.
New this morning, why a woman was charged nearly $1,000 to have one removed.
Setting yourself up for success.
That's something that you can carry if you go back into the office, just knowing that about yourself and what are your rhythms like.
Going back into work or choosing to stay remote. How to make your day more productive.
And the Oscar
Goes to
Who's going to win and who should win?
It really is a tour de force for her, and it's really a recognition of the great work that she did to bring that movie to life.
We have your Academy Awards predictions.
Oh my goodness, it's just one of those Fridays, right? The anticipation, the fun, the vibe, we're there. And we're thrilled that you're waking up with us. Kaylee O'Kelly here in studio. Our Nick Soletti is joining us from the newsroom. I just feel like the smiles are contagious today.
Oh, yeah.
It hurts.
Excited to see who wins. Of course, Oscars airing right here on Sunday. Had a lot of fun, of course, putting together some cool Oscars pieces to get everyone excited for this weekend. So you can catch those right here on ABC 15 Sunday. Before that, before we get to the predictions and who might take home a trophy, let's get to our winner. She's always a winner in our
Love
hearts.
that,
Meteorologist
yes.
Iris Hermosillo. She's got that most accurate forecast for us. Good morning, Iris.
You know what? I think because of all the data and modeling I have available to me, it's easier to predict the weather in this case than to predict some of those winners for the Oscars, right? But we're all excited to watch the show either way. As we talk about that most accurate forecast, as you get ready to step outside this morning, nice and cool, clearing skies too. We had some sprinkles in some spots overnight. It wasn't much, but this morning, those clouds already thinning out and we've got mostly clear conditions. Our temperature down to 63 degrees in Phoenix, upper 50s in Chandler. That's one of the cooler spots. 59 in Mesa, 61 in Glendale and Avondale. Good morning. You're checking in right at 63 degrees. A cool start to what's going to be a slightly warmer day, a breezy day too. Those winds picking up this afternoon a bit, gusts near 20 to 25 miles an hour, and then temperatures up to 86 today for a high, about 3 degrees warmer than yesterday. It'll get warmer this weekend though. We'll talk about that, plus the storm system that's right behind the weekend that's going to bring rain chances and a big drop in temperatures.
Okay, thank you, Iris. Appreciate that. Happening today, a panel of doctors will be meeting to review the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which has been on hold for now nearly 2 weeks. Scientists have been gathering data on 6 reports of severe blood clotting, and this morning we are hearing from doctors on the advisory committee for immunization practices on what we can expect.
They will be asking themselves the question, should we be using J&J vaccine? I think the answer is yes. But we'll see. And if so, should it be used by everybody? Should there be a warning that everybody is given that information? Or should we restrict this vaccine only to certain populations?
Doctors stress how these blood clots are rare and that the benefits of the vaccine do greatly outweigh the risk.
It's the final morning for vaccinations at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. This is a live look right now at the site this morning. You can see cars still pulling in. They're still servicing people. The final vaccine will be administered around 9 o'clock this morning. After that, operations will then move to nearby Gila River Arena. It's right across the way there. That indoor site will begin with the first vaccine appointments around 11 a.m. And that's going to operate on a typical day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. This morning, more than 2 million Arizonans are now fully vaccinated, but demand is slowing down. The state is hoping its new indoor site at Westworld of Scottsdale will help increase turnout. During its first day of operations, our team spoke with some part-time Arizona residents who are from Canada. They say when they got the opportunity to get the shot, they jumped at it.
I'll tell you, in Canada, it's kind of a sad situation right now. We're not having this opportunity in Canada right now because there's a big shortage of vaccines.
Feels good immediately. God bless America, because we're Canadian. God bless America.
Yeah.
Now, there are thousands of appointments available right now. Just head to abc15.com/vaccine. There's links right there to help you register.
Well, this weekend, a new effort kicks off to get more shots into arms by bridging the information gap and tackling vaccine hesitancy. Our Carla Navarrete live this morning from Phoenix. And Carla, the goal here is to target those who are behind, these populations and communities when it does come to vaccinations. Good morning.
Good morning to you. That is perfectly correct. The Latino community is one of the ones that is lagging behind in the vaccination rate. And so today they are meeting people where they are at. We're at the swap meet here at Park and Ride, a swap meet here off of 38th Street in Washington. Janae Sparks, Pearl Sparks is with me this morning. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Hi, good morning. Great to be here.
So you are targeting people, targeting the Latino community exactly where they're going to be shopping, they're going to be eating, and hoping not only to offer information about the vaccine, but actually get them to get that vaccine.
Yes, exactly. This is a partnership between Unidos US, or formerly National Council La Raza. They're the largest Latino civil rights and advocacy organization. Mountain Park Health Center here in Phoenix, we're one of their affiliates, 300 affiliates around the country, and 12 of them, about a dozen, are federally qualified health centers like us. And we're out here meeting people where they are or where they will be. It's a little early right now, and giving them information about the vaccine. We know there's still a lot of people who either want the vaccine, maybe they're not quite there yet, they just need a little more convincing, or they just need to be told how easy it is to schedule an appointment.
So speaking of how easy it is, if somebody shows up today and they, get the information they need and they're able to say, you know what, yes, I want to get the vaccine, how soon can they get it and where can they go?
Yeah, well, obviously Mountain Park Health Center, we've been providing vaccines since day one. We've done more than 20,000 vaccines, and all they have to do is give us a call. We're one option. Anyone 16 to 18-year-old can get a vaccine within a couple days. Any Mountain Park patient can get a vaccine, and then anybody in the community who's either 55 or over, or who's an essential worker. All they have to do is give us a call, 602-243-7277.
You're not only going to be here today, but over this weekend, you've got other events planned. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's several weekends now, up until the middle of May, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all day. And so both between around this area where we are, South Phoenix and the West Valley, and folks will be out there, a brightly marked car, Esperanza, Hope for All, and people can come get some information about vaccines, talk to someone, and just hear a little bit more about vaccines. We know a lot of people are excited to get it, but if there's any hesitancy, folks are here to answer questions.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time and for being with us this morning. Again, we're at the swap meet here off of 38th Street in Washington at 6 o'clock this morning. That is when they open up, and again, providing information and then giving those folks who do attend that quick appointment. The clinic is literally just across the street from where we are. That's where they can see them, and then they've got clinics throughout the valley. Again, good information, especially targeting the Latino community that, as we know, has been hit really hard by the pandemic. And of course, there is that hesitancy right now, hoping to get them educated. For now, reporting live in Phoenix, I'm Carla Navarrete, ABC 15, Arizona.
And getting out the word, Carla. Thank you very much. 607 vaccines will also be available tomorrow at South Mountain Community College, thanks to the Arizona Foundation and Equality Health for teaming up for this event. The vaccines will be available by appointment on a first-come, first-served basis. Well, researchers believe they have found a potentially more dangerous strain of the coronavirus. Not something you want to hear, but we've got to get the information out there. Scientists at Texas A&M say the new variant appears to be more contagious and can cause illness that does last longer. Early research is also showing it may be resistant to antibodies. The team has submitted the genetic sequencing to the CDC.
Just about 6:08 on this Friday, the Arizona Democratic Party now suing in an effort to block the state Senate audit of last year's election results, which is scheduled to start today. Election experts are raising red flags about details we still don't know about this audit, including where the private funding to pay for some of the costs is coming from. ABC 15's Garrett Archer went inside with crews last night to see the process firsthand.
The fact of the matter is this is a technology company and several other forensic companies, but they are not elections companies. And people might think, why does that matter? Well, again, elections are very complex, and that's why only specific companies are typically companies that audit elections. So while it does look like they have at least some sound practices in place, that doesn't mean that they're going to interpret everything properly and basically look at the laws and the rules around elections and actually make correct decisions. So I'd say that still election administrators and other people that have concerns are still very valid.
Well, there is also concern about whether the people counting the ballots are actually bipartisan.
It is 6:09. Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema introducing a new border bill. This plan aims to address the rise in the number of migrants at the border. It would create new regional sites to house asylum seekers waiting for their immigration process to play out. It also addresses the backlog in immigration courts, adding new judges and asylum officers. The bill put together by a bipartisan group of lawmakers from both the House and the Senate.
Next up on ABC 15 Mornings, the clock is ticking down to the biggest award show of the year. Will it be enough to get people back into movie theaters?
And as many companies transition back into the office, what have we learned about working from home, and could that be the way forward for companies and workers in the future? We will discuss. That's coming up.
Watch ABC 15 Arizona on your schedule. Stream the latest news and weather by searching ABC 15 on Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV.
The Climate Summit with leaders from around the world continues today. The focus today is technology and economic opportunity. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg will speak, and Bill Gates gave his address about 30 minutes ago or so. During yesterday's discussion, world leaders pledged to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
The battle over statehood for Washington, D.C. now heads to the Senate. The House of Representatives approving the bill to make it the 51st state. Right now, it doesn't appear to have enough Republican support, though, to get the 60 votes needed to pass in the Senate.
Well, today does mark the 25th anniversary of the National Day of Silence. The student-led Day of Action was started as a class project in Virginia to bring attention to the harassment and silencing of the LGBTQ community, especially so among students.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
All right, 6:14 on this Friday. A live look at the I-10 at the mini stack this morning. Things are looking pretty good here. Friday lights so far on those roadways. We're looking good on the 10, and our other Valley freeways, I have to say, are in good shape as well. But of course, if anything changes, we will keep you posted. Let's send things over to meteorologist Iris Hermosillo this morning. Iris, looks like you got clouds and radar up behind you. What are you seeing?
So far, nothing. You know, we had some sprinkles overnight, but I've been keeping a close eye on desert Doppler radar, and what I am seeing are clouds, essentially, that are breaking up and clearing out. Those sprinkles that we had overnight cleared out pretty early on. The rest of the day is looking sunny for us once these last few clouds clear out of the Phoenix area, and you can see that band of rain that essentially started in northern Arizona, essentially drifting across our state, moving from northwest to southeast. Once it hit the valley, some of those showers and even some thunderstorms that we were seeing just northwest of the valley yesterday evening quickly fizzled out, and again, it was just mainly sprinkles for us. Now that disturbance is clearing out to the east. Now, there's still a chance we pick up a few showers along the White Mountains. Spots like Show Low, that's what you're going to see exactly here on Futurecast as we head into the early afternoon today. Otherwise, we're looking at dry conditions across the rest of the state. Sunny here in the valley, mostly sunny to partly cloudy in spots like Flagstaff. All in all, dry and a little bit warmer too. Temperatures right now, pretty comfortable as you step outside, at least here in central Arizona. It's in the upper 50s in Casa Grande. Phoenix, right at 63 degrees. We're also doing pretty good in Bullhead City, Lake Havasu, waking up to temperatures in the low to mid 60s. Northern Arizona, a little cold considering we're down below freezing this morning. Flagstaff, you're checking in at 29. It's 25 currently at the Grand Canyon, 41 in Heber, and 43 in Payson. Across the Phoenix area, some of the cooler spots, Chandler and Gilbert at 58 to 59 degrees. The Santan Valley also checking in at 58. Buckeye, you're down to 57. Wickenburg, you're at 51, and you were the one spot within the immediate Phoenix metro that actually saw some measurable rainfall. We're talking 400ths to 800ths of an inch. That really was it. The rest of the valley, again, no measurable rain, just some sprinkles overnight. Clear skies for the rest of the day. The warm up a little faster than yesterday, but I do still think that we're going to see the 70s through that lunch hour in Phoenix, and then we'll climb into the 80s through the afternoon with a high today of 86 degrees. We'll stay in the 80s through about 8 p.m., and then we're cooling into the 70s after that. Should be a really nice evening. Even though today's going to be a little warmer than yesterday, our high temperature will actually put us right near the average for this time of year. 30-year average is 87, and you can see that we're essentially talking 85 to 86 degrees for highs in most spots. It is going to be a little warmer in spots like Anthem and Cave Creek. You were in the 70s yesterday. Today, you're back into the low 80s, and a little warmer out west too. Bullhead City, Lake Havasu, back into the low 90s today, 79 in Kingman, and 63 in Heber. For the weekend, those 90s, they're back here in the valley. It's going to get breezy through the weekend, especially on Sunday. That temperature will top out at 92 degrees Saturday, then 93 degrees on Sunday with mostly sunny skies. Consistent temperatures in northern Arizona too, but stronger winds as well. And by Sunday, we're talking a fire weather watch across northern Arizona. All these areas shaded in the tan that could be upgraded to a fire weather warning. Conditions still pretty dry on Sunday. With those stronger winds, that risk for wildfires is going to go up. But Those winds are increasing ahead of a storm system that will bring more moisture with it. And look what's happening Monday and Tuesday. A better chance for valley rain, highs down into the 70s Monday and Tuesday. But then after that, a quick warm up. And I'm just going to tell you, by next Friday, we could be talking temperatures near 100.
Wow. All right, Iris, thank you for the warning on that one. 6:17. It's been 14 months and many people were sent home from the office and they're starting to return. Some of them might be. Working from home has been a huge adjustment. Now bosses and employees are having to start making decisions. Come back to the office or continue to work from home. Mark Thompson is live for us this morning. And Mark, for those who want to stay remote, it's all about being efficient.
Yeah, you got to prove that you can get the work done. Good morning to you, Nick. And even here at ABC15, you got employees who are split on whether they want to return to the office or continue working remote, but it doesn't matter what the job is at the end of the shift. The question is, are you as productive working from home as you were before the pandemic? Now, we went out and spoke with several larger companies, and many have recently announced they have plans to bring people back into the building by at least September. But if employees have shown to be able to stay focused and more efficient working from home, that may be an option as well. We spoke with the executive productivity advisor for Google. She says that going remote has allowed some to find a better workflow.
At home, I think we can really lean into what is my natural rhythm? When does it benefit me to take breaks? When does it benefit me to start? And that type of thing. And then that's something that you can carry if you go back into the office, just knowing that about yourself and what are your rhythms like.
Yeah, one of the biggest issues with people who are working at home is they tend to check their email more often. You don't have to open every email. You want to open the important ones, of course, from your bosses and coworkers. Try to find a way to sift those out from just regular emails from senders that you don't know. Also, think of looking at your email like doing the laundry.
It's similar to laundry where your dryer is your inbox and you don't just always leave clothes in the dryer and keep turning it on every night. You know, you empty it out, you put it into piles of things you need to fold, things you need to hang. You do those all at once and you kind of batch task.
Also understand that the number of hours that you work does not equate to better output. A lot of times it can be a negative effect if you're actually working too many hours and just burning yourself out. Finally, if you do want to continue to stay remote, you need to start having those conversations with your boss right now. Work out a plan, show them how you've been more efficient working from home than you are going back into the office, and that may be an option for you moving forward. Reporting live this morning, Mark Thompson, ABC 15 Arizona. Back to you guys.
Great advice, Mark. Thank you. It's 6:20, and as we count down to the 93rd Academy Awards, the nation and the world really will be watching from home on Sunday. But producers from the big show are saying their goal is to get everybody energized and ready to get back into movie theaters.
I want to get back to that. I want to sit next to a stranger and watch a movie. You know, I want to watch all the movies that I haven't seen that these people were talking about all night.
Right, and eat that popcorn, that warm, yummy popcorn. The theme of this year's show, bring your movie love. Okay, so which films did fans really love last year? According to Fandango's annual fan favorite survey, the top pick out of the Best Picture nominees was Judas and the Black Messiah.
I heard so many good things about this one. And coming up at 6:30, we're going to hear from a local film expert giving predictions for who will walk away a winner Sunday night.
Sometimes it's just all in your mind. Up next on your bulletin board this morning, we get you ready for the weekend by getting rid of those negative thoughts.
And it's an unnecessary gimmick or something maybe you need for a scorching hot summer. Ahead, an air conditioner that you could actually wear.
Sweet.
We're going to let you decide on this one.
Okay, we're encouraging mindfulness this morning because most of us do a really great job, unfortunately, of tearing ourselves down. It's that negative thought here, the talk, you know. But rerunning those negative thoughts over and over again, well, they're going to lead to more negative thoughts. Changing those thoughts will change your life. And that is what's on today's bulletin board. Doing this is easier than you think. When those negative thoughts come, try focusing on things you're really good at. Maybe you're a good listener. Focus maybe on why the people in your life trust you. If you focus on these things, And then, you're going to become a master motivator of your own life. You're going to unlock other strengths you never knew you had. Great vibes for a Friday morning. That's today's bulletin board.
A new report on electric vehicles finds they are as safe as their gas-powered counterparts. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety looked at insurance data and found injury claims are more than 40% lower for electric vehicles compared to the identical gas-powered models. The IIHS also conducted crash tests on 2 new electric models, a Volvo SUV and the Ford Mustang. Both earned top safety pick ratings. Check out this new cool product from Sony. It is a wearable air conditioner. The device is said to be twice as cool as last year's first edition.
Don't you want one? I mean, that's just so awesome. Sony says the upgrades mean the Pocket 2 can be used during light activities, things like golf, maybe hiking. Now, it released in Japan for about $138. No word quite yet on when it will make its way to the U.S.
I think it'll sell like hotcakes. Next at 6:30, who's going to take home the trophy? The Academy Awards air this weekend right here on ABC 15, and we are making our predictions for who will be giving those acceptance speeches.
Plus, going to creep you out just a little bit, but this is for real. You need to watch where you step. Rattlesnake season, it's upon us. Ahead, how to find a removal service that will not bite you in the wallet.